What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tay Tay the Savior back with you guys with another video. For today, we are hours away from class in Italy. So before we get into it, I will ask if you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell to be notified if you want to know when I'm uploading the videos. And of course, you can comment under here. And follow me on all my other socials such as X, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, etc. Now, let's get into class in Italy. The first hour will be on ESPN proper, and one of the matches will be Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Undisputed Championship against the Ring General Gunther. Now, this is one of the matches I'm looking forward to. Cody Rhodes, the Undisputed Champion, and Gunther, who got traded over to SmackDown. Excuse me. They've been building it quite well. Excuse me. Um, they've been building it well over the past number of weeks. They had Paul Heyman give Gunther a contract, which gives him a WWE Championship match. Gunther refused to sign it, which caused Nick Aldis to schedule Gunther versus Royce Keys match for the number one contenders match. Gunther will go on to win it thanks to Solo Sikoa. And here we are. The last time these two met was in Crown Jewel of 2024. Cody Rhodes beat Gunther. So I think there's a huge possibility of this title changing hands here if the World Championship on Raw does not change hands, which I'll get into it when we get to there. Gunther wins the World Championship tonight. They have built Gunther very, very well. They've kept him strong ever since he retired Bill Goldberg. He retired John Cena. He retired AJ Styles. He beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. And if Gunther does not win tonight, then I don't know where he goes after this. I could see Cody Rhodes retain the title via disqualification because of Sami Zayn or Randy Orton. And here's why. Samuel Zayn has been at Cody Rhodes' throat for months, calling himself the last real good guy, calling Cody Rhodes the golden boy, and he's been upset with Cody Rhodes for always getting everything handed to him while Sami Zayn hasn't. 1 week ago, Cody Rhodes was choked out by Gunther. Sami Zayn refused to help him. And then last Friday, Sami explained that Cody Rhodes deserved to be choked out. So I could see Sami Zayn playing a factor into it. I could also see Randy Orton playing a factor in the finish because the last time we saw Randy Orton was at WrestleMania 42 Night 1 main event when Cody Rhodes retained the title, Randy Orton punted him in the head, and held up the championship. So I could see a fuck finish here tonight, which makes a rematch in a multi-man fashion at Night of Champions in Riyadh. But I'm going with Gunther to retain the to win the WWE Championship. I don't see both World Championships changing hands tonight, but I would love to see it. But for some reason, Triple H and WWE would rather just do one and two. So if I were to choose which world title change hands, it's this championship. I don't see both championships changing hands on a non Big Four PPV/PLE. Next match is Rhea Ripley defending the WWE Women's Championship against Jade Cargill. Now this match will also be on the first hour on ESPN, and they've done a very good job keeping Jade Cargill strong ever since she came back. She pinned Rhea Ripley in the six-woman tag match at Saturday Night's main event, which I thought was a very good opening match. She also beat Alexa Bliss a couple days ago, and they've been teasing some potential feuds with Rhea and Charlotte and Charlotte and Jade. I am going with Rhea Ripley to retain the Women's World Championship today. I don't see WWE giving the title back to Jade Cargill. I did see Blake Monroe and JC Jane eyeing Rhea Ripley in the Women's World Championship. So that's all I have to say about this match. Again, this match is on the first hour on ESPN. Becky Lynch defends the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Soruka. Now, this is obviously a rematch from last week's Saturday Night's main event when Becky Lynch got herself disqualified when Becky shoved Jessica Carr into Soruka, who tried to hit her with the Soul Snatcher, but it fell all the way flat. And Soul has some issues with the Soul Snatcher recently, and I hope she doesn't screw up because I see a whole lot of upside in Soruka. I see a whole lot of potential in Soruka, and I do think that she's a megastar in the making. Now, I did hear that Soruka may have a minor injury. Becky Lynch was playing into it on Monday, especially on Twitter with her crash outs. So, I think Soruka should win tonight because they've been playing into the fact that Soruka has not won a match on the main roster. Becky Lynch has also been calling Soruka a loser and all types of names. So Soruka gets the win. But I can also see Becky Lynch retaining the title, tying it 1-1, and then the rubber match at Night of Champions in Riyadh or later down the line. But I'm going with Soruka to win. Brock Lesnar and Femi face off once again in a rematch from WrestleMania Night 2. I'm still excited for this match. Last time they met, Oba got the win in under 5 minutes, dominant fashion. I asked some person on Twitter saying that, oh, it wasn't a good one. Like, y'all know what y'all talking about. Get real. Yeah. So, after WrestleMania, Obafemi did this open challenge, which has been super played out. One week, they they gave him Otis, which was very entertaining, and then the week after that was Los Garzas, and then that open challenge became a flop. So Lesnar came back, gave over 4 F5s, and then we got the match. I could see this match ending in 2 ways. One, Lesnar ties it up 1-1, and then we get to a match at SummerSlam, and then Oba beats him there. 2, Oba wins again. Brock Lesnar gets very upset, very agitated, and then weeks later, Lesnar would challenge Oba once again to SummerSlam, with Lesnar putting his career on the line, and then Oba beats him 3-0. Here's how I think it's going. I am booking it. I'd have Oba go over Brock again. And keep his momentum going. Because if it were to be Oba, then what good would that do? It would be WWE going the Sesame Street route, WWE going the safe route, 50-50 booking, and you wouldn't want to risk that with Obafemi. So that's what I'm going to here tonight. Excuse me. And then finally, the tribal combat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns puts the belt on the line against Jacob Fatu. Winner becomes the tribal chief. The last time these two faced was at Backlash. Roman Reigns escaped with the victory, and then Jacob Fatu gave him the talking death grip multiple times. And they have done a very good job as keeping Jacob Fatu a very strong, credible threat to Roman Reigns. I love Jacob Fatu. I love Roman Reigns. Here's how I can see it going right now. Jacob Fatu suffered a back injury when he wrestled Sol Sikoa in a street fight in Liverpool. So I can see Roman Reigns retaining the championship and Jacob Fatu having no choice but to serve Roman Reigns. Serve him what? Some crackers? Shout out to Lisa from Real Housewives of Rhode Island. She's one of my favorites. If you know, you know. Anyways, back to the match. If Roman Reigns beats Jacob, then Jacob will have no choice but to serve Roman Reigns, or else he'll be fired. Adam Pearce has been teasing that, oh, Roman, if you don't retain the title, then we ain't gonna be safe. Or something like that. I'm just paraphrasing. That would be the safe decision. But on the other hand, I could see Jacob Fatu retaining. And I want to see Jacob Fatu winning the championship match, because if he doesn't, then he'll go 0-2. And he will be Roman Reigns' enforcer. And we've already done that. And if Jacob were to win, then Roman Reigns will have to acknowledge Jacob as the new head of the table. And obviously, Roman Reigns is not scheduled to appear at Night of Champions, which would be another reason to give the title to Jacob Fatu. I am going with Roman Reigns to retain today. I think they tease LA Knight going after Roman Reigns in the King of the Ring tournament that's commencing tomorrow. He's obviously one of the favorites to win that tournament. I could see Seth Rollins winning this tournament and going after Roman Reigns. I could see Braun Breaker winning the King of the Ring tournament and going after Roman Reigns. So that's all I have to say about Clash at Italy predictions. Who you got for these matches and why? Comment down below. Do you think any of the title changes hands? Let me know and why. Again, I don't see the WWE Undisputed Championships and the World Heavyweight Championship changing hands here today, especially on a non-Big Four PLE event, but I could be wrong. Alright guys, I'm out.